Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites, and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list, whatever you're doing out there. We're gonna add to it, okay? That's the goal every stinking time. And I'll tell you what, if you like roguelikes or roguelites, well, then you're in one of the greatest places in all of the internets, because that's all we play here, exclusively. All the rogues of all kinds, to show off the great ones to you. And fill your backlog so much that you'll have aching knee pain for weeks at a time. That's our goal. That's what we're trying to do out here. Hey, I am glad you're here. We are back with some Tiny Rogues. It is a wonderful game, and I'm always excited to return to it. But I should say at the top, you know what's really exciting, even more exciting than that? This video that you are watching right now, this one right here, is rated G. Do you know why? It's rated G for giveaway. How about that, huh? So we're going to give away a copy of Tiny Rogues this week, because here on the channel, we give away a game at least once a week, and that's all because of your support that we're able to do this. The channel is growing. The channel is bringing in about, 30 cents a day, thanks to all of you awesome viewers. And we just take all of that, we pump it right back into the channel. Ooh, look at this. Infusion effects are permanent. That is a great starting capability. So, we're going to give away a copy of the game. All I need from you is for you to be subscribed and for you to leave a comment on this video. That's it. Any kind of comment that you would like, and then I will pick one of you to win a copy of this game on March 24th. That's Friday. That's Friday. And you know what? If you're coming to this video a little bit late and you're going, my goodness, today is Saturday or Sunday or I don't know, whatever day it is, don't worry, because we do giveaways every week. In fact, at this point in the year, I think we have given away 15 games. Can you believe that? You're part of that. Isn't that cool? You're helping do nice things for somebody each week. So I appreciate you, appreciate being able to do this. Anyway, Tiny Rogues. It's the roguelite bullet hell with strong NES nostalgic vibes that you need to play if you haven't already. You know what else? Here's a random fact. I'm in the game. Well, the channel's in the game. There's a reference to the channel in the game. Recover 1 heart upon opening a gift box. You know, I like it, but that happens very rarely, so we'll likely sell that at a pawn shop if we come upon one. And if you end up finding the Goat Force power-up, which I still have not come across in my playthroughs, sadly, let me know. Let me know. One of you did reach out. Walther did let me know one day that he came across the Goat Force power-up, and it brought a smile and made me really happy to hear about it. So be looking for that out there. I don't think we've got quite enough do-re-mi to head to the shop yet. But this is a tremendous game, and Ruby Dev, the developer of the game, still has a lot in store for us gamers. Let's see what's on offer here. Ooh, SMGs +1. Now, it's a two-hander, which means we'd have to give up this slot. But if these are good, who cares, right? Let's throw them on, see what we got on offer here. Okay. Oh, yeah, I like it. Grants a random infusion effect. Hey, and guess what? Those are permanent, so absolutely we'll do that. Now, the reload is leaving a little bit to be desired here, but hopefully we'll make that better over the course of time. Wow, another infusion opportunity. That's great. I did just recently open up the Gunslinger. There is a little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump that you have to do in order to open him up. If you don't want to be spoiled as far as how you do this, maybe skip ahead 4 seconds. So you have to upgrade a gun to level 4, and you can do that by leveling a gun to 3 and then going to the tavern and buying illegal gun parts from the, well, the mysterious merchant, let's call him. He appears up in the top left corner. And once you do that, then the Gunslinger's available. Which inevitably makes me think of the Stephen King epic, The Gunslinger. Has anybody read the entire Dark Tower series here? It's one of my favorites, though I'll admit I did listen to it via books on tape at the time. That's allowed, right? Right? Isn't that's acceptable? My wife used to give me a bunch of crap about my books on tape obsession. Well, that's not reading. That's not actually reading. You didn't actually read it. No, for me, that was actual reading. That was what I could bring myself to do. If I try going, the au naturel way, it's a struggle for me to stay awake. It really is. My eyes get tired, and it just doesn't work out great. Gang, +1 absolution when you kill a boss. I'm not too worried about curses right now, so I think we'll just keep rocking and rolling here. All right. So I did make it through the entire series of Dark Tower books, if I'm remembering right. Now, this was years ago. I think there's 7 books. Don't ask me to name all of them, but I will say that the Gunslinger and the Drawing of the Three, those are my favorites. Okay, offhand. Now, our offhand is blocked at the moment, but we'll grab that just in case we want to take it down the line. Now, just in case we want to try and upgrade this gun or a gun to level 4, as I was describing, got to build up a little bit of cash if you want to be able to do that, because the illegal gun parts are going to run you 30 big ones. And then on top of that, when you go to the tavern, sometimes you have to stay at the inn to re-roll the attendees of the tavern, because it's random whether the dude is going to show up or not. All right, +1 to intelligence proficiency. Meh. Recover 1 stamina on hit. Every 5th primary attack will be a guaranteed crit. I kind of like that. I kind of like that one. But we're going to re-roll. All right, weapons that inherently deal elemental damage now profit from damage bonus from mana. I don't think we have a weapon like that yet. Evade the first damaging hit you take in every room. We're going to go with that this time. All right, let's get some more decks. I like the gun. I do not like the reload situation. So we'll probably look for a different gun before we go all in and upgrade this one. Okay, so there's the tavern. Not really ready for that, so I think we'll go with this. Okay, what do we got here? Grants a random shrine effect on consumption. So I'll probably save that for a little bit. All right, dexterity. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll just continue to build the level ups and the perks that we get from said level ups. You know, I read a story coming out of Colorado this morning. Yeah, sometimes I just jump on the computer for a little bit, see what I can see. For a moment, I almost went into journalism for a living. But I blew all the interviews because I told them I didn't want to write hard news. One of the interviewers looked at me like, what do you mean by that? I said, well, you know, hard news. You know, the meeting begins at 9 a.m. That's not the type of stuff that I want to write. You know, I want to do soft news, feature stories. You know, looks at interesting people in the world, right? Well, why do you feel that way, Goat? Well, you know, because writing hard news is like wearing shackles on the writer's creativity. You know, there's less opportunities to infuse creativity into the story about the town hall meeting that took place in the city. You know what I mean? Guess who didn't get the job offer, right? You know, first set of interviews of my life and didn't know anything about anything. If I could do it all over again, you know, probably would have said some different things in those discussions, but it all worked out. It all worked out because I look at what folks are having to report on these days, and my goodness, I would probably not be happy in a role like that. Anyway, read a story coming out of Colorado about a couple. So there was a husband and wife, and they're hanging out in some cabin that they've rented, you know, out in the, well, I would imagine that the wilderness section of Colorado, which is, you know, quite vast up in the hills. And, you know, these two are just out there chilling, having a nice time in a hot tub. Taking it all in at night, you know, as you do, just chilling. And the gentleman feels something on his head. Ooh, what do we got here? Throwing range, quick Molotov cocktail, +2. Ooh, inflicts burn. All right, what do we got here? Sniper rifle, two-handed. That's gonna be slow. Hellsingers, crossbow range. All right. I'm looking at this. This seems cool. 2 attacks per second, inflicts burn, which I know we already have, but deals 75% more burn damage. All right. We're going to go with that. We're going to give that a try. I have not seen this weapon. There are so many items and weapons in this game. That's part of what I love about it. There's just so much variety in the builds that you can generate. Really, really cool. All right, grants a random consumable or grants a key. We have 5 keys. We do not need more keys, so we'll go this route. Let's see how this thing's looking. I like it. It's got a big AoE on it. All right, grants a random shrine effect. Oh, another one of those. Okay. We are not a magic user, so we'll go strength. Yeah. So, I know. I keep pausing the story right when it was about to get good, right? So he feels something on his head and doesn't know what it is, and immediately realizes that, you know, it's a gigantic paw with, of course, very sharp claws. And what has grabbed him, because his wife immediately grabbed a flashlight to see what the hell was going on. Hold on, 30% increased area of effect radius. Now we have a weapon that does AoE. This should work really well for us. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shall we? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good? All right, so we're gonna start pawning stuff. it ends up being a mountain lion that has grabbed this man's forehead. So both of them start screaming, which is an extremely appropriate reaction for what's happening, right? And then they start splashing water at the mountain lion and finally got it to take off. I don't know, it was scared. And I think what happened was it ran up a hill and it was kind of watching them at that point. And then they ran inside their house that they were staying at. And of course, you know, EMS was called out, and the gentleman ended up with 4 scratches to the skull. What a time, right? What a time. I mean, my goodness. Oh, hey, we were able to put this on. I just saw the armor slots appear and thought, how did that happen? That's how it happened. All right, we are about to go into the boss phase. Why don't we pop a random shrine effect? What did we get here? Let's see. Oh, weapons deal lightning damage and shock. Movement speed. Okay, so movement speed, that's what happened. Right, okay. These guys always remind me of the Dark Souls boss. My brother, I shall avenge you. Well, we'll see about that, sir. I like the margin of error with this weapon. Good thing we got the evasion, too. That worked out really great. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, can you imagine being in a hot tub, right? You're enjoying the tub, you're relaxing out in the tub, and then immediately something sharp grabs onto your skull. You know, in that moment, does your life just flash before your eyes? Like, am I just seeing myself play all these tremendous roguelikes and roguelites over the last several years, and I'm just like smiling in happiness while my wife shines the flashlight onto the mountain lion trying to destroy me? All right, so he gave us a thing that will allow us to upgrade. I don't know if this one... Oh, perfect. Okay. So that got it to level 3. Wonderful. And look at, here's the guy. Here's the guy that sells the gun parts. Now, we're going to stick with the weapon that we have, but if you were looking to unlock the Gunslinger, this is the guy that you want to talk to, this blue-haired dude. He's got a Morty look to him, doesn't he? Isn't that the older guy in Rick and Morty? I don't watch that show enough. Anyway, I think we're good to go here. You know, the one thing that I might want to do actually is look for the gal that enchants weapons. Let's see if we can get her to pop up. This is what I was talking about with re-rolling. The folks that show up at the tavern. I will exchange souls, actually, because there's no more meta progression for me to buy in this game with the souls. I do think that the dev is going to add more things to spend the souls on. All right, we might as well just trade them all in at this point. Perfect. All right, let's talk to the nice lady and see if we can get the woman to show up that I am thinking of. Nope, not that time. All right, we'll re-roll one more time and then we're moving on. Come on, one time. Nope, she's not here. All right, that's okay. Now, if we could grab the freeze infusion, We'll be all set here. I don't think we need to do any of these things. We don't have too much to pawn, so I guess we'll go bombs, seeing as how we don't have any bombs at this point. All right, we will angle towards dexterity, because my goodness, that's a lot of keys that we have. And I think I will go to the shop since we've got a lot here. +1 stamina for 10 rooms. Meh. +1 dex, +1 intel. We'll definitely get that. Perfect. Take a quick sip of coffee here. Cheers to you. 20% chance to trigger a refire with ranged attacks. Deal 40% more damage in rooms you've taken damage. I think I want to re-roll here real quick. 10% more damage dealt per missing heart. Defy death +3 times per room. You can't and don't have armor. Well, that's not going to work. All right, last re-roll. Here we go. Gain 10% increased damage over time per second spent in the room, up to 200%. Yep, there it is. There it is. That goes hand in hand with what we have in the fire. And no, I don't know why I purchased those keys. All right. Take a rest. Yeah, let's take a little bit of a breather there. Now we're gonna get all our health back, which didn't matter in this case, but then we're going to get, let's see, right here. 25% increased stamina recovery speed. Not bad. I think we're good on gold. I don't really need the ranged weapon, so I guess we'll go gold. Yeah, there is actually a power-up you can get by leveling, where you get additional damage capabilities that are procced by the amount of gold that you're carrying. So who knows? That could be something good for us. You truly are a burden to this world. I am done holding back. Well, okay. Now, a lot of you have been talking up Diablo in the comments section. I love hearing about that because I didn't get a chance to get to the game, but you know, most of you are very positive on it. I ended up trying a game too on the Xbox. I got a hold of Wo Long. You know, sometimes I'll go out to the library, you know, the old public library that, let me tell you, they got more than just books out at these libraries these days. It's quite nice. Headed out to the library, and they had a copy of Wo Long out there. I thought, boy, you know, that's a game that I might have an interest in. We should give that Wo Long a try. And so I grabbed it. Now, you know, my fanboyism of the Soulsborne games runs very deep. I have been a long time fan of those types of games. You know, I think that there's something about that style of game that is, well, it's close. It's close to being a roguelite in a way, because you are replaying the areas. You are plus 250 bonus to ranged. See, now this is where it gets challenging here. So 15%. Well, let's just use easy numbers here. I think that hat is going to be better. Yes. Because math. Because quick math. Because quick math. Hopefully this is the frozen infusion, and then we'll be fully infused. So I got a hold of Wo Long because I wanted to give that a try. Boy, that worked out really well. And really liked what I played. I just played a little bit of it. I just wanted to see, you know, what it was all about. And, you know, I probably played about 20 minutes of it. See the opening area, see what it looked like, see how well, how the character controlled and such. And my big question was, how hard are the parries gonna be? Because if it's Sekiro level of difficulty, that's just not gonna be for me. You know, I struggled really hard with Sekiro. In fact, I made it to the final boss of Sekiro and then gave up. I played the boss a few times and I just decided, you know, this is as far as I go with this game. Because at some point my thumbs ached and yeah, I wasn't having as much fun with it when it came down to it. Boy, that damage over time deal is really helpful. Nice. And we didn't get down to our hearts. We were able to, we don't need that. We're gonna leave that for the next, we're gonna leave that for the next traveler. Okay. Floor 7. So thankfully, I felt that the parrying system was pretty okay. I didn't struggle too much. Now, I'm sure things get a lot harder throughout the course of the game, but I think it's a game that I want to play. All right, let's see what we got here. Gang Rage on hit. 4% increased attack speed per stack of rage. All right. Boozer. Stacks of tipsiness are permanent. Oh, that's a good one. This is a good one, too. On ranged attack, throw a grenade that explodes into multiple projectiles. We're going to go with that. Okay. I don't want a new weapon at this point, so I guess we're grabbing a key. We've got Molotovs. We've got grenades. This is a pretty good setup, I'd say. Oh, let's go with the additional heart. I am happy for the evasion system today. We'll go here so that we can repair our armor. That's how you get your shielding back. Just tink, tink, tink over here. We'll go over here because we've got bombs. You know, I think eventually I'm gonna want to play Wolong on the PC. Those games typically come with a grind that happens. Oh, this guy's selling weapons. Interesting. 25% increased area of effect radius. Oh, but he's selling them for souls. I would have considered buying this. You know what we need still is a pair of shoes. We still have time for sure. Let's go to the event. Examine the burnt tree. Fresh charcoal pine resin. Ah, okay. Well, we've already got it, but might as well. Oh, wait a second. Is that something else? Weapons deal fire damage and burn. Oh, permanent fire infusion. Got it. Okay. We already have a really good helmet, but don't need the souls. So we'll see how we do against the old red dragon here. All right, thanks to the evasion. So anyway, I was talking about the inherent grind that comes along with these Souls-type games, and sometimes what I like to do, +1 bomb found, we'll leave that for the next person, I think. But you're saying, Goat, what if you want to pawn that? You're right. The next adventurer is on their own. Sometimes what I like to do is grab a trainer for those types of games just to speed up the grind. a little bit, right? Because we all have so many games to play that are good, and I like to sometimes double the amount of resources that I'm getting per kill. You know, so like if we're talking about Dark Souls, I like to double the soul intake to just cut down on that grind time a little bit. Now you're gonna upgrade faster. Just helps from a time standpoint, and you get that feel-good progression that much faster. Why don't we go to the tavern? Oh, that's the lady. She's the one. Yeah, we do. Legendary. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see what happened here. Inflicts burn, deals 75%. Okay. Oh, there it is. Plus 10% damage, plus 10% attacks per second, plus 5% crit. Whoa. All right. That's fantastic. Let's go get some more dexterity, shall we? Wow. That is super exciting. Okay. Boy, I am tempted for both of these, but I think the shop, that's not what I was hoping for. Magic attack speed, mana regen. All right, that didn't pan out so much for us. Boy, we're just buzzing through them at this point. We will go... Yeah, we're full up on armor. Let's go this route. Okay. Yeah, we've got plenty of keys. Let's do it. Hulking Cluck-Eye Bow +1. I mean, we'll take it for... expressly for the pawn shop. I am surprised that we have not found shoes yet. You know? Really surprising. Okay. Let's give that up. That's good. How are we doing with armor? 5% increased damage per current stamina you have. We might be able to do better than that. Let's beat Mr. Cerberus here. All of the status effects. Now, sometimes the green shots can cause poison, and we definitely don't want that to happen. So if I have to take a blast, I'm hoping that it's gonna be from a red and not a green. If you catch my drift. Oh! Okay. Looks like we did not get poisoned, at least. Perfect. What do we got here? Evade the first damaging hit you take in every room. Boy, you know, that is interesting. So then I'd be able to dodge 2 instead of 1. I actually think that's worth it. Let's go ahead with that. All right, we're getting close here. Floor 9. All right. +1 strength. Let's do it. That'll be a level up and a new perk. All right. What do they got on offer for us this time? No rerolls. Glass cannon. We're going to be a no to that. When you dash, gain 20% increased movement and attack speed for 4 seconds. Gang Rage on hit. 4% increased attack speed per stack of rage. Max 10 stacks. I think if we have to choose from one of these, probably rage is the way to go. And I think that we will go to the shop this time. Oh, hey, shoes! When you dash, gain +10% crit hit chance for 4 seconds. Well, yes. +1 heart, has never been attuned before, thus will recover 1 heart upon being attuned. I see. Okay. So we got the shoes on. That's looking good. Let's go here. Okay. Thunderstorm Scroll +3. A really, really good spell, especially for magic users. And we'll go ahead and go Souls this time because I'm not going to make a weapon change. I'm really happy with what we have right now. Stuff for ranged attackers, which we are, but I'd rather have the Soul Heart. This game does just a wonderful job of making you feel powerful, and I like games that can do that. All right, well, we've already got that, and it's infinite, so we'll go ahead and turn that on. Let's hit the shrine. This is going to give us some kind of benefit. Oh, I'm glad we evaded that. 25% more attack speed. And I think that lasts maybe 10 rooms? Maybe? Let's see. Well, there's so many here, I don't know where that's at. So that's okay. That's okay. We got a lot going on. And of course, those damage over times that we're doing build up in strength every second we're in the room. Up to 200%, if I'm remembering right. Really, really good stuff. Grants a random offhand item. I don't know, I've gotten really used to having the armor pieces, and I think that's working out really well. But between the two, I always think this guy looks like a birthday cake. Always. He's a ooze slime dude, but for me, he's a birthday cake. All right, there's our 2 evasions. Why so mean? You have respect. Not fun. Well, sorry, bud. Trying to dodge the projectiles and aim at the same time, and I'll just say that I'm super thankful for the gigantic AoE that this has. Getting a soul heart upon engaging a boss. No, not this time. All right, we're gonna go strength. Oh, I'm glad we avoided that hit. Okay, so really at this point we're looking for a blacksmith to repair that piece of armor. Contains multiple potions. Yeah, let's do that. Still got 8 keys. We're gonna have some really good stats going into this final battle. In fact, we can probably start using some of these now. Grants a random shrine effect on consumption. Let's do that. Grants a random shrine effect on consumption. Sure, let's do it. Flame orbitals surround you for 10 rooms. Yep, let's do it. We are powered up. All right, so just in case we get poisoned, we're good to go now. Okay, so I think one of those shrine effects was attack speed, because my goodness, the tables have turned in the goat's favor. Wow. We're gonna keep going strength because I believe that's still boosting the damage that we're doing. We'll go to the shop And, you know, might as well get this. What does this say? +5 gold found. Now we're a little beyond that at this point. We'll go 3 random rewards. Why not? What do we get? Some keys and bombs. Okay. We'll go ahead and buy that too. And then I guess we'll just go strength again. Holy moly. Yeah, I think the final boss is in for maybe not such a good time going up against the goat. The Gunslinger. This mighty Gunslinger that we've rolled today. All right. Don't need the weapon. I guess we'll go with the souls. And in the end, all mortals bow to death. All right, not today. You are no exception to this rule. I disagree. You've come very far. Count me impressed. Well, okay, yeah. All right. But nonetheless, your time has come. You need to die. Well, I don't think it's going to go down that way today. All right, first evasion. It's okay. Ooh, both evasions out of the way. Okay. Well, looks like it's going to come down to some fancy dodges. Ooh. Wanted to try and get close enough so the orbitals would take effect. There we go. Okay. All right. We've got, well, I think we've got a good chance. I'm gonna get rid of that minion that's putting out some beefy lasers there. I don't know if you knew, there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen right now. Luckily, I have goat dodging powers +4. All right. And we even unlocked the achievement, House of the Rising Sun. I don't know what that means, but it's a great song by the Animals, I'll say that. One of the first I tried to learn on the guitar many, many, many moons ago. Okay, so can't get in the doors as much as we try. Now the dev is still working on the additional content in this area, so we're simply going to take a sip and bid our Gunslinger adieu. Death claims another, but not without victory. That was a great run. I really enjoyed that. And here's what I'm talking about, you know, literally nothing else to spend our resources on. There are some gifts in here that I have not experimented very much with. This is one that I still would like to try at some point. I don't know what this does, and maybe we should do a Broken Hero Sword run at some point to experiment with that. But I've been happy with the Amethyst Ring for, well, quite some time now, as you can see. Tremendous game. Looking forward to the updates. Folks, this is a game called Tiny Rogues, and it's out in early access right now on Steam. It is a wonderful game. I have, 60 plus hours into this game. You'll have fun with it if you haven't gotten to this one yet. And please be subscribed, leave a comment, and get in on an opportunity to be picked to win a copy of the game on March 24th. I will pick a winner. So thank you to all of you for the support. Thank you for allowing us to do these fun giveaways. And I'll tell you what, we'll do this again soon out on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every single time. And we will continue to do that every single time. And hey, you know what? We'll give away a video game once a week too, because that's a lot of fun, and it's cool to do nice things for good people, right? Okay, you take care. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll do this again soon. Be well.